Here we go. Alright guys, it's officially started. Volume 4 came out today after some technical difficulties. It was released a couple hours late, but frankly, I think I needed those moments to prepare it. They put up the opening online, but I refused to watch it. I wanted to be completely surprised when the episode came out. And as a result, I'm going to this blind. I didn't see the sneak peek that was released on the 21st. I have stayed completely in the dark so that you guys can have a really genuine reaction to this. I don't know what I'm expecting. I'll probably have to pause it partway through just so I can process. And if you guys have already seen this reaction or you don't want to see another reaction, just click, not here, but click about over here if you want to skip ahead to where I am talking about my theories for this possible episode of the season, symbolism, explanations, jazz fingers. Spoon finger.
This video ended up being crazy long because, as usual, I got emotional over Pyrrha Nikos. So if you guys want to see the theories, breakdowns of the episode, and thoughts of what I personally think we'll be seeing in the future, go ahead and click the link that's in the description below and at the end of this video to see it.
And then, because these videos will not be posted, as you are probably realizing now, until a week after the episode is up, so when it is first released on YouTube. That being said, I will try to update other videos until then. Cosplay stuff, video games, anything I can put up in the meantime. And oh god, I'm putting this off. I went on Twitter and I saw that it was live, and I immediately got nauseous with excitement. I don't know what to expect. I had changed out of what I was gonna wear for this. I was in cosplay. I changed out so I could study properly, and as soon as I did that, I found out the message. I didn't even put any of it back on. I immediately just sat down to record this. Oh god, I'm shaking. Like, I know the animation team put their heart and souls into this, and I cannot wait to see this. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is that blood? I really hope that's not blood. But at the same time, please let that be blood. Oh! Oh! That's what that is. Oh. That's just nasty. That's some Lord of the Rings shit right there. Oh god. It's like with the Grim Dragon. That's what the Grim Dragon was like dropping during last season, and they're all... Is Salem making more of them? Shit. I wonder if those crystals are any kind of dust. We don't see any dust quite like that in the world of Remnant. This is very clearly not that. They're there? Did she cut her hair? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What the? Oh.
Yes, please keep your posse in check. You hear that? Silence. I have half the mind to thank the little girl that bested you.
If I were you, I'd hunt her down. Find her, and... well, she took your eye, didn't she?
The original concept, she had a... Ruby had an eye patch. Oh no, no. Junkrat, chill. Can she not speak?
Pathetic. Why did you even...
Oh, I need to cosplay that version of Cinder. Oh, is it gonna be her? Is it gonna be her? Oh boy. I'm hearing bits of a theme in the background music. It sounds really familiar, like it was in an episode. But I don't know for sure.
What? Do you find such malignance necessary?
Ooh.
I apologize.
He fucking gets back up on his
I'm
seat.
not particularly fond of failure.
Did she
Then
fail?
I see no reason for your cruelty towards young Cinder. She's become our fall maiden, destroyed Beacon Tower, and most importantly, killed dear Ozpin.
Or did she?
So I'm curious, to what failures are you referring?
Shut
Well,
down.
the girl with the silver eyes.
Yes. We've dealt with their kind before. How is it a novice was able to best one of us?
My thoughts exactly. Even without her new power, it should have been effortless.
It is because of the maiden's power. Make no mistake, Cinder. You hold the key to our victory.
Shit, boy.
But your newfound strength brings with it a crippling weakness.
What?
Which is why you will remain by my side as we continue your treatment.
Ooh, she's pissed.
Dr.
She's...
Watts, you are to take Cinder's place and meet with our informant in Mistral.
Very good.
Tyrion, I want you to continue your hunt for the Spring Maiden.
Oh, shit. She is trying to get all the maidens.
Hazel, I'm sending you to the leader of the White Fang. Adam Taurus has arranged the meeting. The boy continues to prove loyal. Ensure that Sienna Khan feels the same.
As you wish.
That name sounds so familiar.
Oh. Speak, child.
She wants to know, what about the girl?
What about her? Seems to me like this is Cinder's problem, not ours.
That's enough. Tyrion,
Yes,
Lannister?
my lady?
Spring can wait. Find the girl that did this to Cinder. And bring her to me.
Ooh.
Because of your efforts, Beacon has fallen. And Haven will be next.
Oh, shit.
Eye for an eye.
Oh, God. Who voiced him? Jesus. Who is... What? I don't know who this is, but I love him. It's shades of when it falls in the music. Oh, shit, I was even working on a piano version of this. What's the CH? I love his eyes. He's gonna be important, at least later on.
I'm just saying, there's more members of Juniper in this team than RWBY. It just makes sense to go with that one.
But Junior isn't a color.
How can I be more clear? 1, 2, 3. That's more than 1.
Ruby with her objective. Wouldn't that make her the leader?
We need to focus. Also, Junior is way cooler.
Same, Ren, same. Oh boy. Oh, this looks so nice.
It's here.
It? Uh-oh. Oh my god!
Let's get that thing off her.
Oh my god. Yes, Ren! I'm dying!
Don't forget me!
Oh! Oh my god. That's so cute! I'm gonna die!
We need to draw its attention away from Ruby.
Oh my god! Go for the eye! Go for the eye! Oh, that is some majestic hair right there. Tougher than it looks?
Gotta get in closer.
My blades don't hurt him.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I personally would have shot Nora with the... Oh my god, Red was holding her. Sean! Oh,
You'll
Sean.
be fine without a weapon. You're the strategist.
Sean! Nora! Yes! Not what she intended. Yes! Teamwork! That's what's important here.
Whoa. Whoa. Be careful. Oh shit, boy, you're fucked. Oh, what the? That was a glyph. Is it fucking possessing the rocks like a golem or some shit? His arm is a tree. His arm is a tree.
Fire, yeah, I was gonna say. Way to go, Ruby. Oh, come on.
Big mistake.
I love how they can interact with their hair now. It makes me so happy. Lyran.
How do we do this?
His body is too thick to break through.
It doesn't care about its body,
Plus, it can keep grabbing new limbs.
but it's protecting its face.
Mm-hmm.
Break it.
The eyeball.
If we knocked all of its limbs off at once, then went for the... Guys, I got it! We hit it harder.
Is that it?
Seriously, it's trying to keep us from its face. If we kill the limbs, we'll have a shot to kill the whole thing.
All right. Come on, team. Let's do this. Yeah.
Yeah. So fun.
Ren, left. Ruby, right. Nora, you ready to try out the new upgrade?
You're gonna break his legs!
Right. Then I will...
Oh, what is the new upgrade? I need to know what this new upgrade is. It's a...
Hey, over here!
Oh boy. What are you gonna do now?
Use everything you've got! fucking knew it was possessing it. Holy shit. Did they just fucking... Since when do you know how to turn into lightning? What's it? Oh.
Another victory for Team Junior. Alright, you know, okay, Ren, I think you're onto something. It's just not sounding great anymore.
We truly can't thank you enough.
Just doing our
Mistral.
job, sir.
That Geist had been plaguing our village for weeks. We were beginning to wonder if we'd have to relocate.
Poltergeist.
Well, we are on our way to Mistral. You can always come along with us.
They're probably on the
Feel
way.
safe.
I take it you're not from these parts. Anima is a large continent. I'm afraid our people would never survive the long trek to Mistral. It may be safer in the kingdoms, but we prefer
Anima.
our way of life. I just wish we could pay you more.
Our previous arrangement is more than sufficient.
Fire Nation. He's gonna get a sword, I knew it. Oh.
There you go, son. It's gonna be heavier than you used to, but you'll thank me the next time you go up against a set of claws.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Don't gotta say anything. Just put it on. I'll go get the rest.
It has the detailing like Pyrrha.
So, what are you waiting for?
Oh, right.
Jean.
Guess I was gonna grow out of it eventually.
A sign of progress.
Progress.
Did he put it upside down?
What is that?
What, my I've always had this.
It's adorable, Ruby.
It's got a cute little bunny with it.
It's Pumpkin Pete. You know, from the cereal.
Oh.
What did you do? Send it a box top for a prize?
Yeah, 50.
I'm so happy.
Well, I suppose we don't have to grow out of everything.
Her legs are just in the air.
Can't have a huntsman without his weapon. Made all the modifications you asked for. That was some fine metal you brought me. Accents the white nicely. Where'd you get it from?
From a friend.
It cleans up all right, don't you think?
He certainly does.
I still think a grenade launcher would have really brought the look together. Nothing's gonna stop Team Ranger now. Team Junior.
Still not a color.
It doesn't matter what we're called. As long as we're together.
You kids sure you won't stick around? You've been real good to this town.
Sorry, but we've got another mission. Make it to Haven Academy, no matter what.
We've heard the next village over has a working airship.
No way to know for sure. Scroll signals were bad enough out here when Beacon Tower was still up. Haven't heard from Shion Village in a while.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Food.
Check.
Water.
Check.
How about ammo?
Locked and loaded. Schnee Dust Company.
Got the map?
Oh.
That's got it.
You have it.
Wait, what?
Guys, please tell me you're joking. Guys. Guys. Guys.
Nope.
Oh my god, are those Weiss? Meow Part 2.
Pardon the interruption, Miss Schnee, but your father wishes to speak to you.
Thank you, Klein.
Thus kindly I scatter.
Who's he? Oh my god! Who is that? Wait, is that? Could that be her family? Yang with a ponytail? Oh. Is she training again? Oh god, I will kill to see Weiss fighting again. And Sean? Oh, the site crashed immediately after it was done. Oh god. Oh. I can't even. Oh my god. I can't. I don't know where to start. I'm gonna have a full breakdown of everything that I saw and what I was thinking after this part that I will film later, but this is in the moment. This is right after seeing it. No cuts, no edits. This is... Oh my god. From an emotional standpoint, I think I'm actually dead. For those of you who didn't follow me on Twitter or know me that well, I took Pyrrha's death really, really hard at the end of Volume 3. I'm still taking it really, really hard. And I was wondering how they were going to bring that up and how the... Ooh, is the site back? Well then. I was wondering how they were going to handle it. How they were going to handle Jean's reaction, Nora's reaction, Ren's. Still playing the audio. Oh, it's playing the vacuum. How they're going to handle Ruby's reaction and the new awkward team formation that they found themselves in. And they've all changed so much in the span of, I think it was 6 months was the time skip. Ruby is a lot more of an adult now, and it shows, and she has a way better grasp on her semblance. Last time she carried someone else, she and Penny kind of flew into a wall. And this time she took Nora and was able to move her in the same fashion she does. And Jean, he is the strategist now. He's not the team leader, but he has every amount as... He learned from everything that she taught him, and he's making sure to use it. And Ren and Nora are still together, and they're close, which they need to be because they just lost another member of their family.
they're both orphans. They've only had each other since pretty much the beginning. And then they had Team Juniper. And now they have Team Ranger. Which, that name, debating. I knew it was going to happen eventually. And it was funny because during Vitalcast, the Vitalcast before this episode aired, there were people in the chat like, I still think it's going to be Ranger, and it's Junior, and it's like, they said during RTX they were calling them Ranger. The art is beautiful, and something I really like that they're doing with Salem is that she's not just this ominous, brooding figure in the distance. It's like, she's there. She's taking an active part. She's no longer this overseer that we know nothing about. Now that we know who she is, she's calling all the shots. We finally get to see that. Which, who was that council? They definitely were from different parts. Easily one from each kingdom, at least. But, Cinder, everyone was wondering if Cinder died, and it was too easy for her to... It wouldn't have been a good death for her if she had died there. But, it's almost funny what happened with her eye. Because Amber, the last Fall Maiden, got that black gunk on her eye, and her eye was essentially scarred over and useless. And now Cinder is in the exact same condition with the exact same eye. And, oh boy. Oh boy. Also, it's just really interesting because the whole an eye for an eye, in a lot of RWBY's concept art, and people thought this was going to apply to Summer, but maybe it won't. RWBY lost an eye. She always had an eye patch where part of her face was covered, and it's shown. With Summer, we only ever see one of her eyes, so it was like, oh, maybe they just moved the concept out of Summer. But what if they didn't? And it's, oh god, oh boy, okay. The opening definitely has a very different feel from last season, which I'm thankful for. It was a lot more hopeful, and I think that was something that we all kind of needed after last season. I mean, Volume 1 was very much like, they're underestimating you, and Season 2 was, maybe we aren't doing the good we thought we were, and Volume 3 was literally like, hey, you see how all these characters are spiraling and falling, and the order that they all break apart is the order they're gonna get. But it was a beautiful song. The animation, also Yang with a ponytail, is literally just, I've been waiting for that since the beginning, okay? And just, she's training with Tai Yang again. She's trying to get back up on her feet. She doesn't want to just sit around and be useless. She's used to acting, and she's tired of feeling helpless. So she's trying to change that. But the main obstacle she's facing is herself and her in what she used to think, or who she was. She has to get over who she was to become someone new, and that's very clearly challenging for her, while she's still dealing with the loss of Blake and with RWBY being gone and with Adam. It's impossible circumstances, but she's trying, which shows that, yeah, she's different, but Yang is still Yang. She's still going to go for it. She's still going to give it everything she's got. And Weiss. God, Weiss. I'm going to go over the music in a different part because I've really gotten into that lately, but she's had her side ponytail still, which I found a little bit surprising, because that was her side ponytail was her sign of rebellion. She made sure she was asymmetrical. She had the scar and she had the ponytail. That was her thing. And in her concept art, it looked like it was going to be like a back ponytail, because she could no longer have that form of rebellion. She was back with her father. So it's interesting if she's still trying to fight against him, even if in little ways. If he so much as makes a comment about it in the next episode, like, but we get to see the Shmi home, and it's just as cold and stony as we all thought. Where's Winter during all of this? That's another question. But, and Blake is with Sun. That's something that I'm still trying to wrap my head around, because Yang said that Sun saw Blake leave. I wasn't expecting him to follow, although I guess it does make sense. But who were those people she was with? Like, they looked like the same kind of fawn as she is, and the person next to her looked really, really familiar, so I'm assuming, like, I'm kind of hoping, I really am. I'd really, really love to have Belladonna sibling dynamics, but I'm really hoping that's like an older brother or a younger brother, and that giant figure, that hulking figure, was maybe her father. Like, seeing Blake's roots would be incredible. Oh my god. Blake said she was a member of the White Fang essentially since it started. You could say she was born into it. The new leader made things more aggressive. What if the past leader had been her father? That's how she was born into it. She was born and raised fighting for equality. And she was like, oh yeah, I should keep doing this. I need to keep doing this so that my people have a right. So she was willing to overlook some of the changes in Adam until it was too late. And then it was, this is an equality. And she had to leave. Oh, I'm totally gonna expand upon this when I click later in the video. Just click here if you want to skip to past my ramblings. Just do it. Skip yet? Okay, so it's Cinder. I'm trying to wonder exactly what the consequences that come with being a Fall Maiden. And well, we know that she lost her eye. That's very evident. But also her throat is damaged, and that's not surprising considering she was essentially screaming when it happened, so she must have taken damage down her throat, but she may have been recovering it because she can speak quietly to Emerald to an extent. Also, Cinder is very much Salem's little pet project, but I'm wondering what the drawbacks could be. Because it's very clear that the drawback isn't that you can't use your powers for evil, because otherwise she'd be long gone. Sorry. But maybe it has to do with the Silver Eyes. Like, maybe the Silver Eyes and the Fall Maidens have similar origin stories. That's why they can't hurt each other or kill each other severely. But I feel like that would also be, in some ways, a cop-out. But I guess the most obvious one I can think of is that if she is killed, her power will automatically transfer to someone else. And my thinking is that it can't transfer to Salem. She will most likely transfer to whoever kills Cinder. So I think their main concern with that is that would be RWBY. So that's probably their biggest concern. That's why she wants to have her right next to her on her creepy, evil, grim spawn throne. Which, that was disturbing. That was shades of, like, Lord of the Rings creating the... I'm forgetting words, but this world just became so much more open, and I'm so happy about that. I'm a theory nut. I love it. And all the cities on the way to Mistral that they're passing through, the outskirts of Vale, and how just the culture has changed just within those few little buildings. And I'm going to go over 3 of the designs of Team Rain, or just the designs, because Yang, we saw, it makes sense. They aren't combat outfits, but we know she will get a combat outfit eventually, because we saw in the promo art, she had a trench coat just like Blake, just like Adam, and the little cap on her arm. And then Weiss, it's not exactly combat either. She's back to being at her father's side. She has no choice in the matter. She's in many ways a prisoner. And Blake is symbolizing Adam, like, because of you, I will become stronger. I will become the opposite of you. Thus the white trench coat with the black. So that makes sense. But the Team Ranger designs. RWBY's makes me cry a little, because it's so much like Penny's. Down to the poofy sleeves and the weird collar. And even she changed how she fashioned her hood. And the way that she changed it is reminiscent of Pyrrha. And Nora, precious Nora, and her awesome jacket that I wanted to make when I was home for the hurricane, but I didn't have time to. She's adorable, but I can't help but notice that she has an arrow through the heart that's on her shirt. And then Red just looks hot. It's a really, really nice design. It's really sleek. It's very fitting of a ninja. And I love his luxurious hair. I really do. It's great. It's fantastic. And, of course, oh, Cinder, before I go into the rest of Team Ranger, which is where I'm going to really cry. Like, she has the eye patch now for one. But she has a very different. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. It's strange how her outfit changes have been going. Because before she got some of the Fall Maiden's powers, she was in a halter dress. It was much more practical for fighting in terms of dresses. And then she got the sleeve, so it went across. It was more of a boat neck. It was her, oh, I can control fire and don't really need to fire arrows that practically right now. And then this version's so different because it has a full collar. And I'm wondering if there's a reason for that. Maybe the damage was physical on her throat, not just internal. And why only one of her arm, and she had the new arm piece. And I realize I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but just when I saw that arm piece and how it was set up, it immediately reminded me of a certain redhead that I'm very much in love with. So I'm wondering if there's some effect that Pyrrha had on Cinder. Because even when Pyrrha asked, do you believe in destiny? Cinder teared up. That can't have just been like an accidental frame or two. There was a reason for that. So I'm wondering if that reason will be revealed. And then, of course, Jean. From what I heard on Vidalcast from David, was that he was in his Volume 3 outfit for the trailer clip that they showed, which was them debating the name. And when they showed it, yeah, he was right. He didn't have his weapon either, which makes sense. He was kind of dropped it outside of Beacon before he was shoved in the locker. So he didn't have that with him. I don't think he really had his shield either. He might have had it, but I doubt it. But he still took he had the arc. He had the collapsible shield, and his armor has gold applique, just like Pyrrha's, with the same curls and the same general line work. But in a way that's still very Jean's, but is very clearly impacted by her. And then his sword and shield. He used the crown. She had died protecting him, so he used what he had left of her on his shield so she could keep doing so. She could take the hits and keep him safe. Got it. What's that? Oh god. I would have thought he used the same gold on his torso armor, except there wouldn't be enough on that crown for it, but there was enough for the hilt of the sword, parts of it, even the shield in front of her crown. He's still keeping her with them after all of this. He had to have held on to that crown for 6 months before finally getting it forged into something new. Okay, I'm not crying. I'm not crying right now. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. So, Nora can turn into lightning, sort of. Oh god, I'm so. Jesus Christ. Is a mess. I am really glad I didn't end up wearing my Pyrrha TikTok today. But we're still keeping her with them. All of them, they're still thinking about everyone. When they mentioned the Schnee dust, which I wouldn't be surprised if Weiss had rigged it so that wherever they were, they could get as much dust as they needed. You see Ruby's face, and she's just... She may be trying to be okay. They're all trying to be okay. But they're still kids. Even after this. They're children living in a world clearly not meant for them. And they're trying to seem like they're okay with it, but... Ruby misses her partner. She misses her sister and her team members.
All of them. She misses Penny and Pyrrha, and how Yang would probably bound into a room and give a pun about waking up before throwing her up into the air. That's not something you just get over in 6 months. In battle, the people that you are with, you have to give your life to. You have to be willing to give your life for them, and they have to be willing to give theirs for you. You protect each other's backs because you know they have yours, because you know that you would also have theirs. And suddenly, that tight bond she had with Team RWBY, it's scattered, it's tested. They're far away. There's no one that, like, she can rely on Jean and Nora and Ren now. But they trust each other in combat, most likely more than they are familiar with her. It's trying to rig a new dynamic that is both Team RWBY and Team Juniper in a fashion that'll work for both of them. And it's challenging and tricky, and it's complicated, all of it. They're far away from home. Their homes are either not the same as before or destroyed in the case of Beacon. They're in completely uncharted territory. And with that, I'm gonna do a very brief thing about the animation before I've been recording for 41 minutes. Wow. Maybe I'll put my thoughts in the other video. But I forgot what I was going to talk about, but the song, I guess I can move on to that. There was a lot of musical themes that were easily recognized, at least for me, in this episode. When the boy woke up from that dream, which, who is he? Is he going to be important? Is that the character who speaks with the translator? And I love him. I want to protect him, and I'm going to draw him as soon as midterms are over. But during that, it was a version of I May Fall. Sorry, I Will Fall, not I May Fall. It was the opening from Volume 3, but I think in a different key. It was less somber, less foreboding, a lot more peaceful, but still, there was still a lot of emotion to it, which was incredible. And with Weiss, Mirror Mirror, specifically Mirror Mirror Part 2, was what was playing. I apologize for those of you who heard me quietly singing into the microphone. And it's so important because Mirror Mirror Part 2 was that she realized she had finally gotten free of her father. Like, she was becoming her own person. That was It's My Turn in Mirror Mirror Part 2. That was her development. She almost let him destroy her, from what the lyrics say. But she managed to escape, she managed to get out and become herself again. And now she's back into that environment. And it's very clear, even just from this point, that there's no way she'll get out of it easily. I wouldn't be surprised if she was sitting in her room because her father didn't let her leave the grounds. I mean, the heiress to the Schnee Dust Company is already going to be a target, but when she doesn't want to be there, I wouldn't be surprised if she tried to run off. And then the animation, which I'll probably have to do a whole other video on this, because I know a lot of people are conflicted about it, but overall I think it was a smart decision. With all the new hires that they're getting at RT Animation, working in Maya just makes more sense. There's less awkward changes between Poser and Maya and switching programs. Also, you can do so much stuff with After Effects and have it... It's easier to manipulate, I believe. And it has a new feel that I feel like may have been more what it was going for. It was supposed to be a 2D anime created in a 3D fashion. And that's what it is. That's what it was. That's what it still is. And it looks nice. Like, there's less harsh outlines, and it's all really pretty, and I just kind of want to stare at it for 84 minutes. Which I'm probably going to do after this as I start theorizing. But I'll be doing a full video on that, so keep your eyes out. Overall, I'm emotionally destroyed. I laughed more than I thought I would. That Grim, though! Like, can that be in Grim Eclipse, please? Can I have a plushie of that? Can we have plushie Grim, please? I need it. That was just, it was so interesting to design and how it would adapt to the surroundings. And just, Batman! And you can see Jean running his hands through his hair. We couldn't have that before. That's reason enough to love this animation program. Oh, I love Maya.
I really do love Autodesk Kai, even if it's such a bitch sometimes. But overall, that was an amazing episode, an incredible way to start off the season. I can't wait to see what's to come, and I'm going to be posting a video. You guys have probably already seen the video I'm going to be recording, thanking the animators for everything that they've done. That'll come out for this. But just to say it again, you guys put your heart and soul into it, and it's visible in every part of it. It was definitely worth the waiting most of the day for it. Which I hope that tech problem is resolved eventually. I mean, I don't know what it was, but I hope you guys don't have to deal with that shitstorm again, because I could like feel the anxiety off of the tweets. With all that in mind, the question for the week, or rather for this video, maybe up to the next one, but nah, let's keep it up to the next RWBY episode. How did you get into RWBY? I'm going to be doing a video myself on this eventually, as well as a Q&A, but I want to know how you guys got into it, so let me know in the comments, let me know on Twitter, and I'll probably be bringing it up in the next episode if it doesn't run for like an hour, like this one is, because this is really awkward at this point. Again, thank you guys all so much for watching, for commenting, liking, subscribing, and I hope you guys are ready for the emotion. Oh my god, I didn't talk about the opening theme song. Okay. I'm not going to go into too detail about that, but I don't know if you could tell, but I was definitely tearing up because the main message of this hopeful theme song was to keep moving forward. Which is what they're doing. It's what we've all been doing. And so with that impactful and very meaningful quote in the air, I will see you guys later.